After importing your data, usually the first step that one does is correct for any tilt you may have on your surface, flatten your surface, especially when using an AFM, an SPM. So I prepared a couple of data here to walk you through the different choice and features that we have for leveling and flattening the data. So let's start with this one. You can also, when you don't need to explore your data, you can hide the file explorer like that by clicking on that pin, and you can always call it back by hovering your mouse on that file explorer tab here, which gives you more space for exploring your data. Here is a surface with a clear slope. We can also display it in 3D in the Studies tab, and you can see the slope. Okay. Leveling your data is possible by going to the Operator tab. So you first select your data either on the document or in the workflow. You go to the Operators tab and you select Level. We provide a couple of choices. The first one is the least square plane. The idea is we calculate the plane that best fits the slope of your surface. In mountains, and that's true for all of the operators that we provide, you always have the row in the middle or on the left and the preview on the right. When you are happy with the settings, you click on OK, and then you have the output directly in the document. If you look in the workflow, the raw data is here. The processed data, the leveled surface, is here, and the link between raw and processed is the level operator. You can always recall the operator by clicking on this button, and you can change the settings for another one, and you click on OK, and the results is being updated. We provide also ways to make the calculation on only a specific part of the surface, and that's a good example for that here. It's you have two planes, a top layer and a bottom layer, and you might want to correct for the slope, the tilt, based on only the top layer. So to do that, you select your data in the document. You go Operators, select Level, and we still want to use the least square plane, but we want to limit the calculation on a portion of your surface. To do that, we exclude all first. Then you draw a shape, or you use a rectangular outline like this. You change its shape, and you include. So the whole surface, of course, is leveled, but the calculation is based only on that portion of the surface. Then you click on OK. You may notice the consequence of that on the histogram, which is more narrow now, and that clearly showed two peaks. One for the bottom layer, which is this one, and another one for the top layer. We also provide in the plane, in the level operator, a second option, which is best when you have terraces such as this example here. And in the level operator, that choice here is using a plane defined by 3 points. So you move the location of those 3 points like this, and you see the results here in the preview. If you have a noisy measurement, you could average here, and you can do that by increasing the radius of the area, 5 for instance. And you see here the area that is averaged to calculate the x, y, z position of this point and the 3 points. When you are happy with the location here, you click on OK, and you see the results. And now you have clear peaks, one for each plane, each terraces.